Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I don't know what time you're watching this, but I hope you're having a decent day and that you guys are being safe. I know the weather is crazy across the country at this point, but I kind of just want to lay here, kind of like I had a therapist in the therapy offices. How they be laying on the couch and the therapist be jotting a little notes on the clipboard. I just kind of wanted to lay here and just talk myself through some thoughts and post it, because I haven't posted a long form video in a while, but I'm realizing I just want to be as authentic as possible. I don't want this to feel like I need to come off a certain way or to try and reach a certain audience, because at the end of the day, people that's meant to hear this and like-minded people on similar tracks, or even people that are beyond where I am right now or below, we all here together. We all trying to make it through life and live the best lives possible, honestly. And I just want to do everything with love. And so I'm just sitting here and I just want to talk because with the weather being as bad as it is, I've been having snow days all this past week. I'm a preschool teacher. So we've been having snow days, I think every day but Wednesday this week. That being said, I've been spending a lot more time in my apartment on my own, kind of just with my thoughts and nothing but time and opportunity, but I haven't sat down and done like a real long form video. I've been cooking, I've been being productive, I've been cleaning, doing dish. I've just been doing that type of stuff, but when it came to content and like inspiration, I just didn't feel like ideas are really flowing or anything. And at first I really was having a problem with that. Like I was thinking, I feel like y'all too far. Come here. Come here. Let's get a little more close, a little more intimate. You know that random sock back there, that's all that is. But yeah, I felt like I just kind of been having a couple of days have just been kind of just dragging on. And when I say I've been scrolling and on social media more than ever, probably more than I did the whole 2025, and just this last week or so and alone is just crazy. But I don't mind it. I don't feel like, I don't know. I feel like I don't do it often. I'm just trying to go with the flow, really. I don't know, y'all. Maybe I really got the winter blues or something. I wouldn't say like I'm by no means like depressed or just like, I wouldn't really put a negative connotation on it. It's just more still. Like I feel like things are just still right now. Life is good. Financially, I'm doing well. A lot of things in life are actually like really good for me. It's just I have a mindset that I feel like I always need to be working towards the next goal, that I always need to be pushing forward to achieve the next thing. And I've never really had to sit in this stillness like this and really just, I guess, think and stuff like that. So, and I've still been getting out the house. I've been going to basketball games. I've been hanging out with my friends. Like last night, I didn't get home till probably like closer to midnight. That's not true. I don't know. But yeah, I didn't get home till later yesterday. I'm sorry, I can't keep laying like that. I just feel like I need to sit up a little bit. But I honestly just feel like things have been kind of stagnant for me, and I didn't know how to really interpret it at first. It was actually bothersome. Like I was beginning to like not beat myself up about it, but like you got all this time, you've been sitting in the house, you ain't recording nothing, you ain't. But it's like nothing was moving, nothing was flowing. It was like I didn't have nothing to say. I literally was just sitting here, like, and I realize now that that is okay. Like, I feel like my ego, and from childhood, I've always been taught, so and so are conditioned to feel like you always need to be striving for the next goal, to grow, to be better than you were yesterday, today. And while all those are like not necessarily bad things to have instilled in you, at some point, don't you want things to be easy and just regular? Like, don't you want to feel financially secure? Don't you want to be happy in your household? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's almost a goal in itself, is to sometimes be okay with just being and enjoying your space. So I kind of have to shift my mindset around it and look at it more as like a reset, like a time to go inside, reflect inwards, and not so much trying to perfect or change my outside, like like my environment or anything like that. So yeah, I don't really know, y'all. I haven't been recording that long either. I don't know. Honestly, don't know. Man, I thought I was just gonna sit down and this just gonna get to flowing, but it's not. I haven't been having much to say. I've just literally been enjoying life, enjoying time to myself. I've been posting, I've been connecting with old friends, I've been connecting with family more. Like, it just, life is actually really great right now. And it's funny that even then, you can still feel like there's more to be done, like you need to be doing more. But there's always time to do more. Like, I don't know. I feel like maybe I need to like rest in this and sit in this, because when the money is flowing and I'm rich now, have no responsibilities and real much care, like when this stuff takes off and I don't have to necessarily work all the time and I can post a couple videos a week or whatever and be making money in my sleep, like once I get to that point in life, there's gonna be more days like this. Like, there's gonna be more days I wake up and have the entire day to myself, and it's on me to figure out how I want to spend it. And that doesn't mean I have to always be go, 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 push, 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 produce, produce, produce. Why can't it be relax, recharge? You know what I'm saying? Do something you haven't done in a while. When was the last time you opened a book and started reading it? When was the last time you took a Epsom salt bath, or like detoxed, or cooked a good meal, went and visited a relative you haven't seen in a while? Like, stuff like that, I feel like we get so used to having to always push and try and get to the next thing, when it is okay to be, and this is like peace. Like, I really would say this is peaceful. Like, this last week, like when I say no stress, nothing really bothersome going on. I haven't spent a whole bunch of money. I've seen people I haven't seen in a while. I spent good quality time with people, whether it was on FaceTime, whether it was in person. Like, I still had a good, like a bomb week. And I didn't necessarily do any more work or do anything more to make it that way. So, if anyone out there is going through something similar or has gone through something similar recently, this is just, I guess, this is just for y'all to I don't know. I guess I would challenge you to try to not even just necessarily accept it, but to just reflect on it and like sit with it. Like, be okay with not always having something to do. Because at the end of the day, if your goal is to be rich or, you know, be wealthy enough to sustain your lifestyle and not have to work as hard, when you retire, like, what do you think your days are going to be? So, if the weather's affected you in that way at all this winter, or, you know, even if some weekends you're just sitting around like, well, what should I do? Like, I could be doing something productive right now. Let me go do some laundry. Like, yeah, do all that stuff. But, you know, when you really feel like you're trying to pull for straws to try and figure out what can you do to distract yourself from just sitting with yourself, pause. Like, literally slow down. Don't force yourself to do more than you need to do. Is that like a bizarre thought, like a thought process? Like, is that, I don't know. I feel like the more I talk about it, the more I love the idea of that. Like, I'm actually like had like the gratitude is really starting to flow because I haven't had a week like this past week to just at my own free will, free leisure to do whatever I wanted with my, like, practically every day this whole week. When I say I haven't had an opportunity like that, and I don't even know, I couldn't tell you the last time. I don't know if it's ever happened, honestly. Like, even like summer break and stuff. Back then I was a kid, I didn't have transportation to go where I wanted to go. Like, yeah, I could ask my parents to do something, but I was on somebody else's borrowed time. Now I'm on my own time. I got my own apartment, my own space to be by myself if I want to go visit somebody if I want to. Like, how often can you say you've had that opportunity? So if you don't have the opportunity, gift that to yourself. Take a day off without feeling guilty, without worrying about how the workplace is gonna run without you there. Maybe they're gonna run with or without you. They could fire you tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Honestly. So take your time back, and if you want to just lay in the bed and sleep in until 12, 1 o'clock, or if you want to get up early and take care of stuff around the house that you've been wishing to take care of, but at some point in the day, you have to allow yourself to be like just you. Just sit with you, be you, love on you, whatever that looks like. I don't know. I feel like it's such a obvious concept, but do we ever really take advantage of it? Like, I literally feel like the universe and God has coerced, I don't know, have made it up so that my week is the way that it was to show me something to myself. Like, I'm thinking this is a bad thing. Like, I'm not being productive. I'm not doing nothing. But it's like, no, Trent, get used to this. Like, feel how good this felt. Feel how good it felt to not have to wake up on nobody else's time, to not have to cater to nobody else. You know what I'm saying? To get up when you want to do what you want to do, leave if you want to leave, stay if you want to stay. Like, how often can you say you've done that? And I still made money this whole time. Every day I was in this house, I was making money. Except the weekends, because I don't get paid for my work week, but because I'm a preschool teacher, I got paid for those snow days. The MLK Day was Monday, and we had a holiday. I got paid. Tuesday was a snow day, got paid. Wednesday, I went to school, I worked. But then afterwards, I went to a basketball game and did whatever the rest of my night. The next day, Thursday, had a snow day, got paid. Friday, worked from home for only 4 hours. And 2 of those hours, or an hour and a half, we were on the phone. Anyway, Friday, barely did any work, was done by 11:30. Spent the rest of my Friday however I wanted to, and got paid. And I actually had payday this week, so I literally saw the money come in for me doing nothing. But one day of taking care of some kids that I love taking care of. So, like, life really is beautiful even when it's still. Like, even when you're at peace and get to do what you want and are at your own free will, we do not need to keep on pushing. We keep on pushing. We keep on having this fighter mentality, this go-getter mindset. Why we always gotta go get it? Why it can't come to us? You feel me? Am I talking? I don't know, y'all. Honestly, I'm very blessed. I'm very grateful to have had the week that I had. Like I said, this opportunity doesn't come often, or hasn't come often, but this is what the future might look like for me, and I'm okay with that. Like, I had a bomb week, and I got money in the bank to show. Like, I literally, man, yeah, like, I know I'm in a blessed position, but I also know that, you know, of course everyone got their journeys, they got their stories, the stuff that they've been through and had to overcome to get where they at right now. So let's acknowledge that. Let's not say that the hard work and the hard nights and the tears and the blood and the sweat, all that stuff, like, don't not say all that stuff went in vain. Like, not to say that shouldn't be, you know, acknowledged, and, you know, it is still a part of your journey. But we ain't gotta always be that warrior. Like, we ain't always gotta be that fighter. We ain't always gotta be a hustler. At some point, the hustle gotta end. Everything is temporary. At some point, the hustle gotta end, and you gotta be like, nah, it's too easy. I did the hard work. I got in the field. I did what I had to do. Now it's time for me to reap the benefits of the work I did. You know what I'm saying? I gotta, you know, make it worthy, or make it worthwhile to that child that didn't get this. You know what I'm saying? For that child that was fighting every day, that was going through this, that was battling that. You know what I'm saying? Do it for them. You think the younger version of you will be looking at you now like, oh yeah, we're still working so hard, we're still clocking in every week and doing the... No. That you was like, girl, if you don't sit down somewhere, we didn't do all this work all these years, you still trying to go get it. You still trying to clock, man. On who time? I don't know. Food for thought. But I feel like that was good timing. I feel like I've been recording for 17 minutes. I got a couple parts to chop up and dice up probably. But even this, like, I'm proud of this video. Today is Sunday. Tomorrow, I don't know if we're gonna have a snow day or not, but if we don't, it's right back to punching to the clock. So this might have been my last week of this. Regardless, I enjoyed it. I loved it. I'm so grateful for it. I'm grateful for all of y'all. I'm grateful for all the love I've been getting. I just hit 70 subscribers. TikTok's been going up. Instagram's been going up. I haven't been posting on Facebook like I should be, but either way, y'all been showing so much love, and it's crazy how people that are complete strangers can still have so many beautiful comments to make and so much inspiration to pour into others. And so if you're being drawn to do something different right now, do it. Embrace it. It's uncomfortable. It won't always, like, just because it felt like what you're supposed to do doesn't mean it's always going to be easy. Yes, this was what I was called to do and drawn to doing, but it ain't been easy. You know what I'm saying? I just sat here and didn't post for, I think, 2 weeks. Because I thought I was in this state of just emptiness and I didn't have nothing to give to the world. But that very state that I was in, that very thing that I was going through, produced this. And it's going to produce the next thing. And it's going to be a stepping stone and a part of the journey. Man, if y'all like hearing what I got to say, subscribe. Watch my other content. Do all the stuff you know you're supposed to do when you're watching YouTube videos. You know the drill. So I'll see y'all the next time. Peace, love, and you got this. We got this. I love y'all, and I can't wait to see y'all on top. Bye-bye.